Today I'm going to try and get back-to-back podiums here at what is a new circuit for me, reverse Austria. Now, usually I'm very good at Austria, so in theory, the reverse version I should just be good as godlike as well. Of course, that podium is a bit of a spoiler for the previous episode, so block the ears out for the last 20 seconds and go and check that one out before you, if you haven't seen it already. R&D wise, yeah, I'm still trying that major front downforce upgrade. We have tyre wear available as well. Love that to be a little bit more reduced now as well. Powertrain was sort of, it's bogged down behind this minor ERS upgrade, which I just can't be bothered to put on. I'll let Alonso do it. Alonso can do that one. I mean, we're going to get points off it every week anyway, so we might as well just keep going. Major weight redistribution, there's two of them available as well. One of them's got a bit of points off, but I really want tyre wear. I think that's possibly where I go next, after front downforce as well. Now, speaking of R&D, we did purchase that weight reduction upgrade that's finally come in, and that's brought us close to Ferrari. Ferrari themselves have brought an upgrade. Audi, the only other team that have done so at Austria, so it's going to be interesting. Can we take on Ferrari? Probably, because, you know, it's Ferrari as well. But nevertheless, we'll have to wait and see what we can do. Obviously, McLaren fastest still, but we'll have to wait and see if they've still got that pace. Now, I'm going to talk quickly about graphics. I'm not going to bore you with this, but I think you can probably see that I'm having a few issues. I've tried my best to try and fix them, but just know that you're going to see quite a few different settings throughout this video. Yeah, varying from whatever settings I can just fiddle about with. I'm still not happy with it. I'm just going to continue fiddling about with it and tinkering it until I can find something that actually is good. But yes, I'm going to move into qualifying here at Austria. There's the ball. Obviously, we'll be driving the wrong way to it compared to what we normally do. And there, of course, is the scenery down the hill, which is the final sector, of course, and obviously what no longer is turn 4 as well. So here's my fastest lap. I've actually gone a bit overcast here. First lap was good enough for P8, so the pace is definitely there. Just go up the hill then. This, I absolutely love this swooping first section. I think Zandvoort probably reverse. It's probably going to have a better feeling, not necessarily for racing, but just being that, you know, that fast swooping corners. There is nothing better than when you ace those corners, even on the F1 game. So I've now come up to the new world's worst corner. That's this old turn 4. That is a horrific corner. Like, half the time you will go wide at that corner. You will not hit the apex. Albon's done a 1 minute 5.0. So come in then to what is the turn 3. Got to make sure to not run too wide there. It's so easy to run too wide out of that corner. Now down the hill then towards what is the penultimate race, the final corner here now. As well, just roll that in. It's a lot easier than what it is going forwards, and up to the line, almost 3/10 improvement. There is the line. It's a 105.5, which is good enough for P6. So the field's spread out a little bit. Russell's P2. A shocker for the championship leader. That's Lando Norris. He's down in P9 as well. Antonelli, his AI is not really that. Colapinto, his teammates on pole. He's P19. What's he going to do from 6th of the grid? It's time for the race day's Austrian Grand Prix. Down the grid here, race strategy is going to be a one stop. It's a bit iffy. I mean, it's basically a hard medium or a medium hard. I think that it's going to. I think I'm going to start on the mediums, get the undercut, and possibly stop a bit earlier than lap 12 as well. We'll see what this tyres can do. 5 red lights then for the Austrian Grand Prix in reverse here, ladies and gentlemen, from P6 on the grid, and a little bit of hold, and away we go. It's a better start than Leclerc. Had a poor start on the medium tyres. That's good for us as well. Sainz, of course, the hard runners need to get in front of a couple of those. I think Sainz has fallen behind it now, trying to get Russell, but he cuts in front. So we go through into the turnstile, gone a bit wide there as well. But up to P4, that's a good move. And Sainz has not had a good move. I think he was trying to have a go at me through the middle sector there, but not able to make a move there as well. Up at the front, you can see that Alex Albon is your race leader from Oscar Piastri. Russell is down to third as well, as Alonso is having to go at one of the Ferraris. I believe it's Hamilton as well. You can see Norris is in the background too. Hopefully Alonso can follow me through on a few of them, try and get closer to me. We do need him for the constructors. So I got close to George Russell there at the old was turn 3. Now it's about trying to get the best exit round the outside into the final corner, gave him the space on the input, and lovely move up onto the podium as well. So this is going to be a good race as well. Yes, left him plenty of room there. Excuse me, as well as we're watching. That is the Hamilton going past Sainz, and yeah, not great. I mean, Alonso's fallen behind the Haas by the looks of it as well. Have a look down the inside of Piastri. Thought about the inside here. I'm going to get another dose of it here out of this corner here. That corner definitely opens up to make a better move down the pit straight. It's down the outside and then swoop around the outside to take the racing line into P3 as a replay then. Unable to get Piastri down the final corner then. Instead, I just had to hold my had DRS. Piastri lost DRS around the outside. There was a bit of a contact there as well, and that's Hulkenberg in the Audi. His Audi's blown up, so he'll be hoping for none of that in real life next year. But yes, obviously that corner to the final corner does give it a bit more flowing and a bit more overtaking opportunity compared to the front ways version, if that makes sense as well. But Piastri is going to come around. There seem to be OP on that, a little bit OP on that straight. Not as much as I'm OP out of turn 3 as well, but obviously that's Russell having to go at Piastri. They're going to go side by side, and this is going to give me a bit of breathing room here. But look, they're going side by side, but then Piastri, they're just out tractions him. You know, we know how Mercedes have had that quick engine. Remember back to Canada, where Russell was lightning quick, much quicker than the Ferraris. But again, those two are going to keep fighting through the final corner as well. I have no pace compared to Albon. Albon is flying up front, but to be honest, I'm only in the 5th fastest car. Russell again having a go at me, but not able to do that. Again, this car is a bit draggy. We saw that in Canada. That weight reduction will have helped massively to try and reduce the amount of drag, but we do need that drag reduction upgrade as well. It's another one that's on the list as well. Meanwhile, we're watching, that is Ocon. He's now in front of Sainz. Antonelli's in front of Alonso. Come on, Fernando, hurry up. You know, get past him as well. This car needs to be a lot faster in straight line. I do worry for tracks like Belgium and Imola. Sorry, Belgium and Monza, excuse me, that are coming up. As I've bailed early, look at the rear right, 33%. So I think it's time to just bail out of here, put the hards on, and hopefully I don't get stuck. I'm hoping there's a bit of a pocket that I can feed into here. While I was making my pit stop though, there's a bit of a fight going on between that is Leclerc and Piastri. This is for the battle behind me. There's Russell, who's cleared both or all of them, and Leclerc now is in front of Piastri. So after a slow start, the Ferraris are starting to come to the front as well. I'm going to come out. Can I get in front of Hajar? This is an unusual pit exit here, of course, where you have to basically, the pit exit is halfway round the corner. Yeah, very interesting there. So now caught up to Ollie Behrman and the Haas on his old tyres, and this is going to be interesting to see Honda versus Ferrari power as well. Hopefully I've got enough down the inside here. Behrman comes back, but there's space on the inside at the final corner, and that's me up to P14 as well. Here's a replay then, trying to get that move down at the final corner, and Behrman just gave him the space there. Lovely little move there to get up to P14. Next up is Yuki Tsunoda down the inside of the old turn 3, and that's way wide for me as well. And there was a collision with Tsunoda. I mean, I need to get past now. I can't be caught behind these cars as well. I did get, yeah. I mean, Tsunoda pretty much turned in there. It was my corner, really. But there is George Russell. That is crucial. But remember, you know, George is on the medium tyres, and he's only 8/10 behind. So the undercut not necessarily working. Piastri's trying the overcut. We'll have to wait and see if that works for him. Bearing in mind, he will be undercut by probably the Ferraris as well. Albon seems to be a little bit way out in front. That is Antonelli as well. The Ferraris will, however, are being, well, Piastri's been helped, excuse me, because the Ferraris are stuck behind their junior driver, Ollie Behrman in the Haas. So move to lap 15 then. Russell, DRS as well. There is Piastri. He has finally made his pit stop as well. So I'm back up into P2. I'm now fighting for back-to-back podiums as well. And I'm hopefully going to be helped by the two Ferraris and Piastri squabbling amongst each other. Hopefully they can squabble so much that they cost each other time. But saying that, Piastri has just overtaken Hamilton at the final corner. Lovely move there for Piastri round the outside there as well. Meanwhile, I'm being chased by George Russell. You can see there 5.2 to the gap to Leclerc now. I left him space at the first corner there for him to go around, but Russell decided to change his tack after doing a few laps of that. You can see the gap's now down to 4.4 as well, a bit wide there. Not as wide as when Tsunoda, but Russell is trying everything, but he just doesn't have here. He doesn't, unlike in Canada where he was unstoppable in a straight line, here he's got a bit too much downforce, I think. I don't know, maybe they've gone wrong with the setup. And that is Piastri getting past the other Ferrari. So Ferrari will not necessarily be happy with that both their drivers are now behind Piastri. But Leclerc's got back in front of Piastri at this point on lap 20. You can see 3.8 the gap as well. So they're trying to not get hold up as well. Again, Russell having to go at me down at that corner as well. And that is the, Alonso getting in front of Antonelli before the final corner as well. So as Antonelli got an issue, I know he pitted late as well, like, not Piastri, but lap 23 then. I've been caught by, Russell and myself have both been caught by the two Ferraris and Piastri, and Russell's had a poor exit out that corner, but it's the old turn 3, and down, and you know, Leclerc's gone past with DRS. You know, Ferrari are coming, and now look at this. Leclerc's down my inside. I'm going to have to give him room here, take the outside line. This is not where I necessarily want to be, and don't yet know which is the best way to defend that corner yet. I've tried I think the outside for now, but I might play about with it in future races if we do come here again. But Leclerc again around the outside this time into the final corner. I'll defend the inside and keep P2 for now. But Leclerc is really ramping up possession, and that's Piastri getting past in the background. You can see he's got past Russell as well, so Russell's lost 2 positions in the space of half a lap. He will not be happy with that. We move to the final lap now. Leclerc having again another go around the corner, this time though getting the better. That's a good line out that corner, and look, 7/10, you can grow the gap, definitely grow the gap out traction in the corner. It seems that corner a much better traction of the player compared to the AI, at least for me anyway. Albon has won this race, he has dominated this race, but ladies and gentlemen, it is back-to-back podiums. Where's the line? Well, that could have been embarrassing. Why is I don't know why the line's almost at the end of the straight there. Yeah, but nevertheless, it is good performance. Back-to-back podiums. That's exactly what I needed. A little bit annoyed that Albon's won again. Maybe Williams are starting to believe their potential, but bearing in mind Colapinto, he had that terrible qualifying, was only P12 as well. Hulkenberg DNF'd, Audi having a shocker with Waterletter down in P19. Drivers' Championship wise though, that's brought me back in for the chance race for second place even. I'm not really in for the race for second place, 10 points behind. So I'm just trying to keep hang on as many positions as possible there. Norris still with a 37-point gap, even though Leclerc and Piastri have cut his lead. As well, Alonso they're languishing down there, and that's, if he had been up a bit closer to me, then P5, P6, then we would have still been ahead of Williams. But it's a 9-point gap to Williams. We do need to be worried about. There's only a 1-point contribution from Fernando today. So yeah, I'd love, if he can get those P6s, then yes, absolutely. As well, we were close, second race in a row out qualifying as well. I'm hoping he regains his mojo. The next race is Silverstone Reverse, and if you recall back to May, I did drive that in one of the first videos of F125 on the channel. So I've driven that. I drove that in the rain. So that one will be interesting to see. Then it'll be Belgium, which is a sprint race, and then the Netherlands Reverse before we get back to a bit more normality with Monza, Baku and Singapore. So yes, just so you know, next video on the channel will be out on Friday. That will be a Ferrari fancy livery as well. I've taken note. With some other fancy liveries as well. Predictions video as well, got to react to that at some point too. So, and of course your comments for F127. I'm going to go back through. That's probably going to come close to Christmas now, probably, where I go back through all of your comments from all of the years, from all the game ideas, just basically take all of them plus all your recent ones that you've made on the previous video, just mash them into one video and have just see what everyone's commented and put all the ideas out there. Enough, to give EA, got less than 18 months to go now before F127 comes out, their last chance really. But yes, I've gone off topic, apologies about that. All I want to say is, if you haven't made it to the end of the video, I want to say a huge thank you to you for spending your time today watching this video. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you see plenty more F125 and a driver career mode and other F125 content as we come out. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.